you girl Azizaba Willie. You a vlogger, fishing over. You a queen, wanna listen to Mugozi. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fishing over. You a queen, wanna listen to Mugozi. Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Sphere Focal, coming back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today we're going to talk about Mihlali and Mihlali's mother, and of course it still has to do with Leeroy, and it also has to do with Mary Jane Sidambe. Okay, I know at this point some of you may be tired, but the fact that you actually clicked means that you have not been tired. Okay, we're gonna still talk about this. I personally just feel like we're living in a world that is normalizing nonsense so much that even when it happens now, we're just like, that's normal, that's fine. People have definitely normalized this situation that has happened between Mihlali and Leeroy, and I refuse to. I honestly just refuse to. If that makes me backwards, then that is fine. I refuse, okay? I absolutely refuse. Now, obviously, we all know at this point that Leeroy is with Mihlali. Okay, Shapu, that is dead. But if you guys remember, the time that Musa Kaula exposed Mihlali for being with a married man who is Leeroy Sidambe, alleging that the receipt was leaked by Leeroy Sidambe's wife, which means that they still have to have been together. For her to actually get the receipt and be able to have access to the receipt, she has to have known. And let's not forget that it's the same Mihlali that was literally on YouTube advising young girls on how they should be like, a piece, or bargaining, you should be a married man's piece. Like somehow you should be a married man's piece, and how she was basically boasting to say, a married man can leave his wife for you, And so I guess the girl already knew what was going down, or she then knew her plans. But since I've known about Mihlali and her stories and the stuff that she just stands for, Mihlali, when it comes to marriages, she's moralless. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's a word. But a girl has no morals when it comes to marriages. She does not respect the sanctity of marriage whatsoever. She has been there giving advice. I remember I've spoken about this, and I don't have any other problem with Mihlali except for the fact that girl's definitely into married men. She does not see anything wrong with it. She can advise people. I remember there was a time that she even did a Q&A, and people were basically, someone was talking about how she was so happy with a married man, and Uga was like, do what you want, sweetie, or whatever. And so Uga has just, in my personal opinion, that's my opinion, I feel like she's just someone that she lacks morals when it comes to married men, okay? And she just dating a married man, to her, I personally feel like it's the same as dating a single man, and that's how I actually view it based on her stories and how she actually talks about marriage, and how she would even be out here just giving advice strongly so with Miss XO, who we all know also dates married men. So I was very much just like, okay, I wonder what her mother thinks of this. And I know a lot of people have been actually talking about this to say, we wonder how her mother feels about this and all that. And the fact that obviously when Musa Kaula leaked the receipt, it did have Mihlali's address, and allegedly Mihlali's mother was going to people's DMs or commenting. And I never saw a comment. I just heard that she was actually asking people to get the receipt down because it had Mihlali's address. And so I was like, there were people that were telling her, you better sit down, child, because you should be out here actually talking to your daughter that loves the married, instead of being here and talking about this. She doesn't care about the address your child first before you come address us and all that, which I felt, okay, that is quite fair. Now, a ninja sent me this clip, Shibabam. Okay, go ahead and watch it, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. Now, managers, I had to kill the music obviously because y'all know we do not work for free. But that is Mihlali's mother dancing with Mary Jane Sidambe's husband, who is dating her daughter. Did you hear that? That is Mihlali's mother dating with Mary Jane Sidambe's husband, who is dating her daughter. I know it's a long explanation. It's a long one, okay, because there's a lot of changes that is going on here. Now, it does seem like she doesn't have a problem with it, and it quite surprises me because she herself, if I'm not too mistaken, she's a married woman. She's a married woman, if I'm not mistaken. She has got a young daughter, but she is in support of her daughter allegedly breaking another woman's marriage. Because remember, guys, the papers have been talking, apparently, allegedly in court, girl is now saying she did break my marriage, blah, 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 like she's a homewrecker. Those are the allegations that are actually going around, the allegations of the car that was given to her. Now they're suing to say they want the car back, this and that. Like, a lot is going on when it comes to this touch bobom K. And so that's Mihlali's mom literally being then showing that she has no problem with this. In my personal opinion, she's in support of this. I feel like as a mother or as a parent, you cannot control your adult child. That is true. I honestly do believe that. You cannot control your adult child. But you can control what comes in your space and what does not come in your space. Now, if Mihlali's mother really was against her daughter dating a married man, she would have just simply told her that, you know, you don't bring a married man around me. You are my daughter, so I can deal with you, but I'm not going to deal with this man that is married to this woman just because you are dating this person right now. I don't understand it. And again, you know, I think this also just proves some of the points that I've actually seen other people talk about. And I've also said it. Whenever I say girls that date married men, they like guys, most of them were not raised right. Most of them were not raised right. If you're raised right, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a conscious, you know, there's gonna be certain things that you can do. Even if you were to do them, you would do them in private because you know, like, this is really, really wrong. Not as public. You wouldn't be so public about it. But if you grow up in a household where marriage is not respected, marriage is not anything that, you know, is valued, then you don't see value in that. You don't see value in breaking someone's home. You don't see value in helping a man destroy his own family. You don't see value or any problem when you are a 50% you know, involved in like helping break another woman's heart. You don't really care about that because you wasn't raised right. Some of these girls, when we talk like this, they're like, oh girl, you're so olden, you know, your way of thinking is so olden, but it's not. It's honestly not. It's just a matter of, I was raised in a household where I was taught by my mother that married men are a no-go area, and it's not something that you actually do. And so I listened. And so I honestly asked myself, what did Mihlali's mother teach her daughter if this is the situation that we're in right now? It's embarrassing for me. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing for me. Literally shocking. Because especially if I'm not too mistaken, guys, since I'm saying I'm not 100% sure, but I think she's married. How can you be a married woman and then you are okay with your daughter helping another man break another woman's family? Is it because Leeroy has money? For me, a lot of this crap just does not make sense. I know you guys want to be modern, you know, we need to think in a modern way, we need to do that, but that's so disgusting for me. It's so disgusting, it's so crazy for me that your mother would be sitting there dancing with someone else's husband and she knowingly knows that you are dating this man. They're even going to court, but you broke a home, and she's there like very much comfortable. And so I just asked myself, like, is she only good? Obviously that is based on if it actually happened, only good at you know, going and scolding others. Hey, remove that receipt because it has got my daughter's address, but she cannot sit down and address her own child to say, leave married men alone. Makes absolute no sense for me. I feel with this, I just lost respect for her. I honestly did just lose respect for her, because like this generation that we're in, you guys, like, or we're going to, it's absolutely doomed. Parents are more interested in being friends with their children than actually being parents, okay? And you are supposed to be a parent. You are supposed to instill values in your children, okay? You are not only supposed to be there for the kicking and for the this and for the that. No, you can be your child's friend, but you should also know that you're the parent and you need to actually talk to your children and actually need to get them in line in terms of, you need to actually like give them some sound advice. But if I'm giving you advice against something, but I'm also there dancing against the advice that I gave you, it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I don't even think she has a problem with her daughter dating a married man. And that is so wrong. Like, it gives me so many questions. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. I also did see this other video, you guys, of Mihlali and Leeroy, Mary Jane Sidambe. It does seem, I don't know who wore it first, but they were wearing the same exact outfit. Call my Pepandaba, if I'm not too mistaken, if it was my Pepandaba, they were basically doing a comparison, and then they were talking about how it's like Mihlali is trying to copy, and when they spoke about it, they said MJ lied. So I don't know, they're saying Mihlali is trying to copy like Mary Jane, and so they were like, oh, we wonder if maybe the husband is the one that is like, you need to dress like her. I just don't understand. Okay, Shapu, you're with this person's husband, is there a need for you to like do these things? Like, is that not doing too much? Like the same way she disrespected Mary Jane Sidambe in that vlog where, you know, they went at the same place and she made sure that, you know what, she's like you know, and then after that, she's now wearing the exact same outfit. The only thing is, she had accessorized with gold, and then she had a gold bag, but Mary Jane's did not have the gold cuffs, and she was dancing, she was having fun. It makes absolute no sense to me. It honestly does not. But let me be honest with you guys, Karma knows everybody's address, and I will sit. It might not be here, it might be in a bigger place, it might be wherever, and we're still going to talk about this because Karma never forgets. It does not. Like, respect is something that you guys like, it comes so easy. It comes so easy. Like, to disrespect someone, it takes way more effort than to just respect people. That's it. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.